My name's Miss Bennett. I am your child's sophomore English teacher, and although I wish we were meeting in person this year, I appreciate the opportunity to get to introduce myself and share expectations for the year. I do have two daughters that go to Atherton, so I'm fairly familiar with what parents and guardians are looking for when they attend open house. So I'm hopeful that you'll find this short video useful when learning more about what to expect out of English for your student this year. First of all, and most importantly, JCPS changed its grading policy and eliminated the category of student engagement. This means that the majority of your child's grade for English will come in the category of student mastery. Student mastery will make up 70% of your student's overall grade for the year. And mastery, for the most part in English, will apply to essays, speeches, posters, projects, not a very many tests because English is a difficult subject to have a multiple choice test. But for the most part, like I said, it will be essays and presentations and projects. And again, that'll be 70% of your student's overall grade. The other 30% is student progression. That will be small classwork assignments, discussions, read something and answer the questions. And then also binder checks, which is a big part of the progression category. Students are expected to keep up with a binder. We put homework in there. We put notes in there. We're adding to the binder weekly. Absolutely weekly. And we do a binder check at the end of each 6 weeks. And those are major grades that go in student progression because they represent 6 weeks of work. So if you have a question for your student, one of them might be, are you keeping up with the binder? And I do keep a table of contents of what should be in the binder posted in the classroom so that they're able to make sure that they've got what's supposed to be in there. We are moving on from a world of NTI where students were kind of doing any assignment when it was worked for their schedule. We are going back to a system where there are deadlines and penalties for not meeting a deadline. And so I wanted to explain my late policy to you. If a student turns a mastery assignment in late, it's penalized by 1 letter grade. However, I will take mastery assignments all year. So let's say they don't turn in their first major essay and it's the end of the year and they want to know what they can do to improve their grade. I say you can go back and do that mastery assignment that you missed. So mastery assignments are taken all year, but if they're late, they're penalized 1 letter grade. If it's a progression grade, then they have to have that turned in within the unit. So units are 6 weeks at a time. And the problem or the reason for that is that progression grades are so small and specific, read an essay in class and answer these questions, that trying to make those up several months later it's a difficult task for me to recreate and for them to remember what we were doing and why we were doing it. So I will give them plenty of notice of saying, hey, the unit ends this week. You need to make sure that if you have any zeros in progression that you get them made up, because once we move on, you cannot make those zeros in progression up. I also do not accept extra credit. I let the students know this early on. The reason I don't accept extra credit is because I take mastery grades all year. So as students are looking for ways to improve their grade throughout the year, there's always a way to improve your grade in my class. And the answer is usually to do the mastery assignments that are missing. And finally, it's an honors English 2 class. There really won't be a tremendous amount of homework that you will see. There will be times that we send a book home, but it's only going to be once or twice a year. They are reading daily in class at the beginning of class. But for the most part, homework is simply if they weren't able to finish something in class, or again, if they're absent or something like that, they might have homework at home. But if you're not seeing a tremendous amount of homework, don't panic. As always, with anything, reach out if you have questions. My email is on the school's website. Once again, I'm Tracy Bennett, and I'm your child's Honors English 2 teacher. Thank you.